Hi fellow weirdlings, this is Chandler Baker, and as you may or may not know, there has been a storm of criticism and support regarding the appropriateness of adults reading young adult literature. While unfortunately this is not a new argument, it reached a fever pitch in the last few weeks over a Slate magazine article that posited that adults should be embarrassed about reading YA lit. Now, I am undoubtedly biased since I am a young adult author, but I also have undoubtedly read more young adult books than the article of this Slate magazine. Now I want to go ahead and summarize a few of the more cringeworthy points. First, it says that YA is meant to be pleasurable. YA is aimed at instant gratification. YA endings are universally satisfying, whether that satisfaction comes from crying or cheering at the end. YA requires us to cast off our adult perspective and mature insight, and YA lacks the emotional and moral ambiguity of adult fiction and the real world. YA literature is not a label that has to do with quality. YA literature refers to books in which the protagonist is a teenager. These types of books have existed from Huck Finn to Catcher in the Rye to countless literary classics in between. The entire crux of this argument is condescending. It's condescending to adults who read young adult literature, and it's condescending to teen, because what it's saying is that young adult literature is essentially the training wheels before you graduate to adult books, to which I'm like, nope. Teens are real people, and teens have real problems worthy of writing about and worthy of examination. It doesn't take you paying a mortgage payment before you become a real person. That would be crazy. My concern is that teens read this and, think that the books that they're interested in are somehow less worthwhile. To them, I'd like to say, don't let yourself be condescended to. Don't let someone tell you that your life currently lacks weight or merit or layers of complexity. Don't allow yourself to be condescended to in a way that says you can't match wits with somebody that's twice your age. You don't get wiser just by living another 10 to 15 years when you're an adult. You get wiser by having new experiences and engaging in stories and consuming narratives that somehow help you empathize more largely with humanity. These books are asking the big questions. They're insightful and intense and yes, often dark, and we shouldn't feel the need to hide them on our Kindle. Ira Glass from This American Life says something great about taste, and while I won't recite the whole soliloquy, the important part is that you should never apologize for your taste. The taste is what makes you unique. If you enjoy something, you should ask yourself, why do you like it? And seek to hone your taste. What do you like? What do you not like? But you should never apologize for it. If you're going to be embarrassed about the books you read, either you have a life of very few embarrassing things for that to register, or you're going to live a very tough life because there are far more embarrassing things than the books you read. Young adult books are complex and they can be morally ambiguous. And to say they're universally satisfying is like me saying that adult literary fiction all involves a middle-aged male devolving into a drunken stupor. That's not true? Oh, okay. So read your young adult fiction with pride. Don't hide it on your Kindle. Talk about why you like it. Let me know in the comments, do you consider YA lit your guilty pleasure? And if so, why? If not, why not? Like this if you like it. And please subscribe to Weird Girls and talk to us on all of our social media. We love it.